And CNN News 18 accesses the plea filed in the Delhi High Court by Uddhav Thackeray camp. According to this petition, Uddhav Thackeray camp says that the freezing of Shiv Sena symbol is actuated by malice. And as the Shinde camp admits and accepts that Uddhav Thackeray was elected as the president of Shiv Sena. So basically, according to this petition, the manner in which the Election Commission took the decision was not right. They have challenged it at the Delhi High Court. Ananya, my colleague, is joining us on the broadcast. Ananya, the key points and arguments of this petition.
Well, definitely. This is the petition that has been filed by the Uddhav Thackeray camp before the Supreme Court, the Delhi. Remember that this dispute had been there for a very long time, and after the Constitution Bench had actually waived off the stay on the Election Commission proceedings, now the Election Commission had actually freezed the symbols of the bow and arrow symbol of the Shiv Sena party for both the factions and had actuated the proceedings. However, challenging this decision, the Uddhav Thackeray camp has now moved the Delhi High Court, and CNN has accessed the full petition that has been filed by, in fact, the Uddhav Thackeray camp, clearly indicating that the Eknath Shinde camp took to its own and did not even show a majority into this particular case. In fact, it also goes on to say that the decision that has been taken by the Election Commission of India was without, in fact, hearing properly the side of the Uddhav Thackeray camp. And the freezing of the symbol cannot be done because there is no statutory power with the Election Commission of India, and such arbitrary decision should not have been taken. So a very, very big petition that has been filed before the Delhi High Court. Remember that this petition has been filed in 2 volumes before the Delhi High Court and is likely to come up for hearing in the coming weeks. So we'll have to wait and watch as to when this happens. But at this point of time, the Uddhav Thackeray camp making its last try, in fact, basically to seek that bow and arrow symbol ahead of these polls that are going to happen in the month of November with regards to the local bodies in Maharashtra. So a very, the political battle is now again entered the legal battleground. First, it was before
Ananya,
the Supreme Court.
Also, I mean, as we read that petition, there are 2 reasons why Shiv Sena will go ahead and file a petition like this. One, of course, that they need some kind of immediate relief, which is to get the bow and arrow symbol back, which is unlikely to happen because the Election Commission has taken a decision. And are they really asking for an urgent hearing in this matter, or this is just one of the legal steps that any prudent political party would take to ensure that all their tracks are covered? So have they sought an urgent hearing in this matter on the Delhi High Court? Anything that the lawyers have indicated to you?
Well, yes, the lawyers and the politicians both are saying that they would be seeking an urgent hearing into this matter so that the effect of the Election Commission order could be waived off, or some kind of relief could be assailed from the Delhi High Court. So we'll have to wait and watch if an urgent mentioning takes place. But this petition, the way this petition has been filed so fast, there is definitely a move that has been done by the Uddhav Thackeray camp in order to get some kind of relief, to get that bow and arrow symbol ahead of these local body polls. And we might expect a hearing very, very soon before the Delhi High Court. Though we'll have to wait and watch as to whom would the Chief Justice actually allot this particular petition to, and who would be hearing this petition. But what is very, very persistent to mention here is that a very big charge that this petition makes is that the Eknath Shinde camp has not proved its majority, but is only saying that it has this particular majority. So that is the main charge that's been leveled by the Uddhav Thackeray camp before the Delhi High Court, and we'll have to wait as to what turns out into these arguments when the matter is heard by the Delhi High Court. Anusha.
So when the matter is heard by the Delhi High Court, the key arguments that are being made in this petition largely are that the decision was actuated by malice. And if you look at the Representation of the People's Act and the relevant law provisions and the bylaws under which the Election Commission functions, they did not have the power to do it. As my colleague is pointing out, the other argument which is being made here is that they don't really have the numbers. The Eknath Shinde camp don't really have the numbers as they are claiming, and it's still not proven on the floor of the House. They wanted the disqualification petitions, Ananya, which are pending in the Supreme Court right now. And on Saturday night, when that order had come out from the Election Commission, one of the things that Shiv Sena, the Uddhav Thackeray faction, had said is, we wanted more time. We were not given that time. And that is why, prima facie, it seems that this decision is unfair of the Election Commission.
Well, yes, rightly pointed out that the Uddhav Thackeray camp has been clearly saying this, that there is a malice in the deal that has been taken. However, it has also highlighted various other points. In fact, it also goes on to say that the EC does not have a power to say that you use this particular symbol or you have these particular options to use as a symbol in in alternative of your bow and arrow symbol before during these local body polls. So that is what this Uddhav Thackeray camp is alleging, and it's a very long 2 volumes petition. Not only this, they have filed various case laws along with this petition, and also various documentations with regards to the disqualification proceedings too have been filed by the Uddhav Thackeray camp in this particular case, clearly saying that the decision of the election commission has to be challenged. The decision of the election commission is wrong and was taken too fast without properly hearing the Uddhav Thackeray camp.
Absolutely. Ananya, thank you so much for getting us all the details on that very important petition filed at the Delhi High Court. And what will be the decisive step here if the Delhi High Court hears the matter on an urgent basis and if there are interim orders passed? If not, the order of the Election Commission stays. Well, with that, we're slipping into a very short break. But here's a reminder that these are the nominees for the Indian of the Year Social Change category. You can watch the grand finale live on the 12th of October, Wednesday from 6 p.m.